Guys, Mark Goldberg here from Mark Vlogs Watches with a quick word for your friend and mine, ArchieLuxury, Paul Pluta, AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III. You know, he invented the quick wristwatch check, and the rest of us on YouTube, well, we just stole it. Help keep Archie full-time on YouTube by liking this video, watching this video, tell your fuckhead friends, and make sure to subscribe to his Patreon. And now, ArchieLuxury.
Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. The beard's gone! I couldn't stand it anymore. Also, I didn't get the support for growing the beard, so it's gone. Guys, I'm doing a paid review. I'm back in the saddle. This is paid review 9 and 6. And this is for Ronald. And this regards getting into watches. 9 and 6. Let's have a read here. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Casio. Getting into watches. Hi Archie, your eccentric videos are fun to watch. I've recently decided to start wearing a watch. The first time I wore a watch was a Seiko Kinetic Titanium when I was in my early 20s. My first purchase, which I already made and should receive by tomorrow, is a Zenith El Primero Chronomaster open with the power reserve complication white dial. This watch was purchased in June this year and it's still under warranty. I paid $4,200. I am on the waiting list for a Batman Jubilee watch. I'm not sure if or when I will get it since it's been 1 year and 6 months at Burke's. I recently was added to another waiting list at my local family-run jewelry store. They mentioned to me that I should have it sometime in 2020. I am contemplating buying a third watch, which you might consider a half or full shitter. When I was younger, I aspired to buy a tag watch when I was around 20 or 21. I still have an emotional attachment to this brand from long ago. This was back in year 2000. I understand that many of the quartz and simple ETA movements were crap. The tag I am looking at is a caliber 16 using a Valjoux 7750 chronograph or an 1887 chronograph. I'm looking at picking one up on Chronext between 15 and 1700 US as a casual weekend watch. What are your thoughts? Okay, let's do a quick look here. So, firstly, well done. You bought a Zenith El Primero Chronomaster. That's a lovely watch. $4,200. That's unfortunately. I don't know with Zenith there. They just are so soft. I actually regret selling mine. I had a Chronomaster open heart, and I think I sold that. It was a bit low. I needed the money for the next purchase. Zenith is a really good brand. It's a really cool brand. Very disappointing that it hasn't really gone anywhere. And in many ways, I do feel that Zenith is a great watch to have. You're on the waiting list for the Batman. Dealers, I don't know if you're going to get this, to be honest with you. You can only wait and pray. Okay, then you're talking about the tags here. Now let's back the truck up. I don't think Tag Heuer is crap. I've never said they're crap or garbage. I said they're overpriced for what you get, but there is a certain degree of quality in the Tag Heuers there, and you know, I don't know if they're worth the money they sell for, but I can certainly tell you on the pre-owned market, they're not a terrible watch. The Valjoux 7750, that's used by so many people. That was used by IWC, used it. Breitling used it. They still do. Even people, you know, goes right down to Hamilton. They used it. You know, so many brands have used that basic movement. So with the tags themselves there, I don't think they are garbage. Definitely on the pre-owned market. Hey, they've actually, you know, I always found tags to be reasonably in demand. I think they're kind of, you know, it's kind of, they're a great starting. A lot of people started in the watch hobby with a tag, Hoya. Look, you got to buy what makes you happy. If it makes you happy to have some tag Hoyas, by all means, go full throttle. By all means. If it makes you happy, you've got to do what you enjoy and you get a lot of fun out of. There's no point me telling you got to buy this or buy that. You got to buy what you like. Buying it secondhand is perfectly okay. I got to be honest with you, Ronald. You're starting to sound a bit like a dick there. You're just new to this hobby. Okay, you bought a pre-owned Zenith, cool. You're on a waiting list for a Jubilee, yeah. I mean, I can see that you're just a little bit of a smartass, to be honest with you, Ronald. Just a little bit cocky there. I think it's good, you know, some basic things you should have if you're getting into the hobby. I think everyone should have a good local watchmaker up their sleeve to do adjustments and repairs. I think it's also worth knowing the luxury watch businesses who sell pre-owned watches. You know, that's a good thing. I would say, look, you can buy whatever that makes you happy there. The Zenith is a great start. The Batman's selling in my country for massive premium. I think you're a little bit smug how you think you will just get one. I'm not quite sure it works that way, but hey, you're telling the story, Ronald. So what do I think of having a tag or anything? Well, I mean, you can wear what I'm just wearing, a $40, $30 Casio, and it's okay. It's okay. I mean, you got horses for courses. It's I like to have a bit of diversity. You can't, you know, you've got to buy what you feel comfortable. I think you might be just a little bit sure of yourself, Ronald. I sometimes you get into things. There's areas in wristwatches that are fucking nasty. Fucking nasty. Vintage is a minefield. Wristwatches can be tricky, Ronald. You're a little bit too smug for my liking. I think you may have had some success. You may have been able to buy these things, but hey, you really that's not the way to do things.
Oh. Hey Archie Luxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you got to be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.
David SW. David SW. David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice, David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have for a long time been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. David SW. David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models? There's only one person I would recommend, David SW. David SW, David SW. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David SW. David SW, David SW. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David SW. David SW. David SW. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David SW. David SW, the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right, the greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David SW. He even does things like FP Journe. David SW, David SW, David SW. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David SW, David SW, David SW. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David SW. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel.